Hey YouTube, back with another video for you guys today. And today I wanted to talk about the stock market just taking a dump. It's going way, way down. Oh, what are we gonna do? The house is on fire. It's just one of those things that it took like a 1%, guys. Like, why is everybody worked up about 1%? I mean, did you see what happened in February? I mean, it took a lot more than that. And if we have down days and it continues to go down, this is good. It's good for the markets if it, deflates a little bit. We've been on a rise for how long? I mean, the party's got to stop at some time. You can't just keep doing Jaeger shots and wondering what's going to happen next. You're going to wake up with the worst hangover in the world. And that's what's going on in the stock market. So, I wanted to talk to you guys about some situations that you can do to prepare yourself financially so you don't end up with, oh my God, the market is falling. Whatever will I do? What will I do financially? Well, I'm going to teach you guys how to develop a more financial, successful life. And that's part of my channel. So let's get started. I wanted to talk to you guys about making more money. So how do you make more money? Well, you can do it actively or you can do it passively. You can develop passive income, say if you had like some kind of rental and somebody was renting money from you, it's almost considered passive income, but it's not entirely because you still have to do work and things that happen with renting out to people. But you can develop more passive income, you can develop more active income, you can get another job. And a lot of Americans are starting to realize that, one job really doesn't cut it. And that's sad because, we all want the American dream, right? We all want to have the lavish house, with the marble countertops, the big screen TV, whatever it may be, whatever your dream is, everyone wants their piece of the pie. And the world wants a piece of the pie. Why do you think everybody wants a piece of the pie? Because they all are out to get your money. It's true, Look at and when the money you have is leveraged as a piece of your own pie and what you give to the world as far as your value, it's a good leverage material. That's what money is. If you come to the table and you're going to a car dealer lot and you say, I've got $15,000 in cash, and they're like, this car is $20,000, you could probably get them down a little bit in price because you've got $15,000 in liquid cash. And that's just how it works. That's how the world works. You can leverage cash on a lot of things, including homes too. If you could buy out a home outright in just cash, there was tons of people that would take that like that because they want the cash and they want it right away and it's liquid. So those are good buying strategies. So what do you do to make more money when you have a new job or when you have more passive income? Well, you can set up goals for yourself and do it like smart, small steps. You want to take baby steps when you're moving to trying to do your own investment decisions. You need to develop a kind of a foundation for your investing strategy. And starting off very young is really important, guys. If you develop passive income and if you develop things at a younger age, it's going to accrue faster. Like a snowball rolling down a countryside hill, it's going to pick up some steam and it's going to get into a bigger snowball. And that's how it is when it comes to investing. It is how it comes to managing your lifestyle and benefiting yourself physically, mentally, financially. I had a guy tell me one time, he said, money is like oxygen. The more of it you have, the less you feel like you're dying, because if you didn't have a whole lot of oxygen, well, you'd feel like you're dying. And that's kind of how a lot of people feel here in the United States. They're working dead-end jobs. Robots are kind of taking over those jobs. It's sad, but automation, guys. Do you think that more factory workers is going to be the solution for America? I'm sorry, but it's just not going to work. That's not where everything is going. You might end up creating new jobs temporarily for factory workers, but eventually, it's going to go away. A lot of things have happened. $15 raise or $15 minimum wage for like fast food places, and guess what happens to those places? They start developing like kiosk machines where they're not even greeted by an individual, and that person's job is out. If you had a fast food job. You're no longer there. And they're developing things where it's fully autonomous, like burger places, or there's only like one or two people on the job. You know how crazy that is? What happens when that goes into doctors' offices? And it's everywhere. Like robotics is taking over. If you wanted a good job, hello, probably an engineer would probably be a pretty good job at this point, because you know your job security would probably be pretty good for the next 20 years, and a robotics engineer for sure. So that could be a good job for you guys if you want to go back to school. That might be something you might want to pick up, because that's just where the things are going. Now we might end up with a situation where we get out of that. Wow, you know, that'd be really crazy. It'd blow my mind if that happened, but I don't think it's going to happen, guys. Autonomous vehicles, autonomy everywhere. Everything's becoming more and more autonomous. Hello? Like, artificial intelligence is getting smarter and smarter and smarter. Developing good habits when it comes to your spending. I know a lot of people will go out and they'll go out and spend like $6 on coffee every single day. How do you afford that? Like, well, you do it with alcohol, you do it with cigarettes, you do it with weed, whatever it may be. Guys, what are you going to do when it comes to your financial future if Social Security isn't there? You need to think about what you can do to make yourself in a better financial situation years down the road. You know, I think there was a saying about a grasshopper and an ant. You know, the one that saved the money and saved the food, lasted through the winter. Well, that's how finance works too. The people who've got like a ton of money sitting around, the billionaires of the world, they're probably going to survive the winter. And the winter's coming, guys. Winter's coming. Game of Thrones. Get out of debt, guys. Don't be in debt. Develop ways to kill your interest rate on all things, whether it's your house, your car, anything that loses you money. No one likes to lose money. Develop things that would benefit you financially. I had a situation with Xfinity. I talked with a representative on how I thought my bill was too high. There was problems with my internet, and I got locked into a really good deal. And that could be a buying opportunity for you guys. You can do that with your all kinds of things, and you can set yourself up so that you're saving an additional, I don't know, like $100 a month, $200 a month, $300 a month. And we all like our pleasures, right? We all like to, you know, go out and have a drink every now and then. I'm not saying stop that entirely, guys. What I'm trying to say to you is think about what you're doing, and if you're really young, you know, go out and have a drink every now and again, but don't do it like on a regular occurrence. Don't do it every day. It happened for you guys. I think there's a ton of you out there that are just trying to get ahead, and you don't know what to do. You don't even know where to start. And maybe you do. There's people who are probably watching my channel that know everything about investing, and maybe they're just looking for that little bit of an edge. But to all my viewers, I want you guys to be financially secure. No one wants to go on their deathbed without, you know, having something they could pass on to their future generations. You know, like, people want to be able to help and take care of their young, and if they don't know how to develop wealth, it's a scary thing, because it's just becoming harder and harder for people to make money. Now, it's also becoming easier and easier to make money too. So if you know the tricks and you know the game, because it is, if you know how to win, then you can win. And that's the truth. You know, and it takes practice, guys. You don't just do this and like learn how to become a master financial, you know, guy overnight. It takes time. And that's why Warren Buffett is probably a better investor now than he was when he was younger, when he was more irrational and angry about some of his maybe financial decisions. Maybe he didn't like something and made him upset, and so he made a bad financial move. If you know what stock I'm talking about, then maybe you know a little bit about Warren Buffett. So develop value. If you want to get something to somebody, give them value. I want to go out and I want to go to a restaurant, but I want everything. And that's what the truth is every human being wants a little bit of everything. You know, I go out to a restaurant, I want good food, I want great prices, I want great service, I want a clean restaurant. You know, they want everything, right? And you guys should want everything too. It's just natural in humanity. You want everything. Everyone wants everything. And even with you, when you have everything, you still want something. And learning to live with what you have and develop yourself as a human being into a better individual, and what you can do to make your mark on this world will make you feel better. So, you know, and if it's helping out your young or helping out yourself, this is why I started my financial channel, is because I have a financial journey, and I hope that you guys are here with me so that you can see potentially me turn into something completely different than I am today. And I hope that you can do maybe some money moves today and some money making decisions that could change your life. And I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say about what you can do to make your life better. So like if you like this video, guys, dislike if you dislike the video, and if you really like the video, please subscribe. I hope to hear from you again soon. Thank you and have a great day.